Hey guys, welcome to the latest review from Eastmans, and I'm here today to talk about FoldAR. My name is Scott Reekers, and make sure that you subscribe to this channel. We give gear reviews every single week, but this week I want to talk about a company that is new to me. It's called FoldAR. They reached out to us because they know that the modern sporting rifle, or what is commonly the AR-15, is the most popular rifle in America of all time. And so because of that, they wanted to reach out to us and say, hey, would you guys want to test this out and take a look at these? And I said, absolutely, because I am a big fan of the AR-15 rifle. I have shot these since I was very young. Full disclosure, guys, there are a lot of channels out there that can show you tactics for using these, using them effective for training. That is not what this review is about. This is going to be how this is a rifle that you can take along with you just about anywhere. Now, let me just show you how cool this is. Come right here, pull this down, open it up, and there you go. That's how compact this gets. And if you take the suppressor off here, I've got a Silencer Central banished backcountry on this. You can see how small this pistol gets. That's all the bigger it is. And so what is the application for this for every day? Well, I'm going to be the type of guy that I'm going to carry this behind my seat. This is going to be, I'll just call it what it is. This is an end of the world weapon. This is a last ditch opportunity. If you should need that, this is there. So that's the application for this. I want to show you just how small this actually gets. This is one of the bags from 511. If you want a concealed carry option. And you still got room for a partial med kit. You've got room for a magazine. You've got room for extra ammunition if you wanted. But you now have a very concealed pistol. And in all honesty, this is perfect too as well. Because if you're in a survival situation, I haven't hit on this a lot because a lot of guys think end of the world or confrontation situation where you need a rifle. Well, there's another situation. What if your vehicle breaks down and you need to get out and you might be alone for a little while and you do need to kill a rabbit to eat? This is an option for that. I'll also say this. I would have no problem using this now that I've got it sighted in on anything out to 50 yards. 300 blackout is capable beyond 100 yards, but the current setup I have with the red dot is good for 50. And one of the questions that I'm sure some people in this world are going to ask is, how is the accuracy? I had no issues getting on paper. This gun is in 300 blackout, so it's not going to be the type of weapon where you're going to be like looking for, super tight groups. That's not the purpose of this weapon. Hit the target every time. You can get traditional AR sights. I've got flip ups at home. That would be something that you could do as well with this particular model. I'd have no issue doing that. It would serve the purpose for quick and easy coming out fast. But that's also going to be a little bit more of a range opportunity too, easier to use. I put several boxes of ammunition through this as well, and one of the things that you look for in an AR is where do things build up? Where do you have your gunpowder residue build up, and you want to take a look at that. I've been very impressed with how this thing has dropped the gas, because when you've got this folding system, you can see your gas impingement system. You can see where it hooks up, and I wanted to check and see, okay, how is building up there? But I can pretty confidently say there's not buildup right here in the gas impingement system. You have an adjustable gas block. One of the things I also look for is how comfortable is the charging handle. Can I modify that? Can I add some different pieces to the charging handle? Can I change out the charging handle? You can do all of that. Now, another cool feature, you can get these firearms with a backpack. You have the option to add the Everleystock Switchblade backpack to your order as well. And so that's an upgrade option, but we have been partners with Everleystock for a very long time, and we love that option from FoldAR because, we like to support brands that work together, and we're really proud that they're working together. And we have tested, we have beat up Everleystock bags, and if you want the option to do concealed carry, as I know this is something that is becoming more and more popular, being able to have an AR that breaks down that you can put inside a backpack, that's an option. So we got the more traditional looking AR here. However, the beauty of it is you can break this down, pull this back right here, pull that back. There you go. This is a much smaller platform that you can put in different bags. I've got an Eberly stock backpack that I put it in as well. Now, one of the things that I'm sure I'm going to get questions on in this review is how accurate is that rifle, Scott? Well, I took this exact rifle. This one is in 223. I took this exact rifle to the range, took the information from the rifle, ballistics, put it into the Hornady FoldAR app, and with a little bit of work, I was able to get this out to 700 yards. 700 yards is further than a 223's effective range. However, I wanted to demonstrate that this gun can hit a target at long distances. I dialed this in to be dead on at 200 yards, and so it's a lot of fun to shoot. It's a lot of fun to shoot an AR at distance. Moving into the trigger, this is an enhanced trigger. I was very impressed with the trigger pull. There are some AR models where the trigger can either be really, really sloppy or it can be really, really tight, and there's a lot of play there. This trigger, I was happy to shoot, and I did not feel like I was yanking it to get it to fire. I've had that before where you're sitting there squeezing really hard and the tension's hard. That is not the case here, and so I was very happy with how that fired. That's just a basic breakdown of the FoldAR. Next comment I'm sure I'm going to get asked in the comments is what calibers are available. Well, first you've got the 223 Wild or the 5.56 NATO, and then you've also got the 300 Blackout and then the 6.5 Grendel. You have several good options there to pick from, and if my understanding is correct, there's probably going to be some more options available over the course of time. But bear in mind, you're buying this and you can swap out with other uppers if that's your desire. And these uppers change out really easy. That's one of the benefits of working with FoldAR is their uppers change out really easy, very slick system, very fast. So next up, you have a 9-inch, a 12-inch, and a 16-inch model. And with those two longer models, there is carbon proof research barrel options available as well. Couple more little fun facts about the FoldAR. This has one of the easiest barrel changes in the industry. It's also the most compact AR in the industry. The coolest part about the AR platform, it's modular. You can change things up. You can do whatever you want. I like to call it Legos for big boys because it's just so much fun to build it. It's so much fun to have that. You've got, on both of these rifles I've got sitting here, you have options from B5 in both the grip and in the stock. It comes standard with all the things that you would expect. The forward assist works very well. Plenty of spring there. It doesn't get tight. Because this is a concealed carry weapon, I did not put a bipod on the front. However, if I were going to have this as just an option out of my gun safe, I'd put a bipod on the front of this. You can see that there's the pick rail, there's options for mounting more pick rails. Legos for big boys, again, I can't emphasize that enough, where you're able to customize this into whatever you would like. Every gun has different purposes, and you're going to want to have different opportunities to use different weapons, train with different weapons, because one of the things that I can say for certain is that the more time I spend shooting any weapon, the better I get as a whole. So that's an opportunity that you have when training with a gun like this with lower recoil. You can really work on bad habits, and so those are things that I've done with ARs in general. All right, so thanks for coming along for this overview of a couple of the FoldAR products. Make sure you go check out FoldAR.com. They have some great options if you are looking for a modular AR platform. The modern sporting rifle is the most popular rifle in American history, and it's going to continue to be so because it's easy to shoot. You can play Legos for big kids with it, and you can have lots of fun. You can learn and teach your kids to shoot with these rifles. Make sure that you give FoldAR a look, visit their website, and thanks for coming along for this review, and subscribe if you have not to our channel.